Welcome to a conversation centered around the most recent NFL mock drafts and the predictions from leading analysts about who the Pittsburgh Steelers may choose in the initial round of the 2025 NFL Draft. Before we dive into the specifics, it is worth mentioning that there is a dedicated area for NFL draft discussions, which provides valuable insights, including weekly mock drafts and player rankings. For enthusiasts of the draft, this resource can serve as an asset for a deeper understanding of the NFL draft environment. Additionally, a variety of draft-related material is disseminated across social media, coupled with daily updates tailored to the Steelers, which can enrich knowledge and involvement with the team. Now, let's turn our attention to the key topic at hand. There seems to be a growing consensus among national commentators regarding the Steelers' selection at the 28th spot. A specific player is emerging as a popular choice, with analysts from multiple respected outlets suggesting that Pittsburgh might indeed opt for this individual with their first-round selection. The quarterback being frequently discussed is Jackson Dart. This potential pick has gained momentum as the draft approaches, leading to certain concerns that will be addressed shortly. Analysts have shared their reasoning behind the connection between Jackson Dart and the Steelers, indicating that this could be the most likely scenario for the team's inaugural pick. The analysis suggests that the Steelers' interest in quarterback Jackson Dart aligns with their forward-looking strategy, particularly in light of the current circumstances surrounding their quarterback situation. I find myself somewhat concerned, and we will delve into the reasons shortly. Field Yates indicated that Jackson Dart is projected to join the Pittsburgh Steelers, as they seem to be the most likely landing spot for a certain veteran quarterback. Bringing him on board wouldn't prevent them from looking ahead at the quarterback position, given that he is 41 years old, and every upcoming season truly is evaluated on a year-to-year basis. However, the Steelers have yet to confirm this, meaning Mason Rudolph remains their current starting quarterback. It would be wise to bring in another player at that position. Jackson Dart shows notable mobility and accuracy, having recorded 52 touchdowns against 11 interceptions over the past 2 seasons. Personally, I consider selecting Jackson Dart, number 21, particularly without trading down, to be a bit of a stretch. It certainly reminds me of a situation where they opted not to trade back and chose a quarterback in the first round several years ago, someone I do not view as a legitimate first-round talent. He seems more like a projection, and even if he develops into a starter in the NFL, I believe he would be a mid-tier starter. While I appreciate certain elements of his game, I do not see significant star potential in Jackson Dart. I admire his accuracy across different areas of the field, his touch passes in the middle and down the sidelines, and how effectively he threw the ball deep last season. He is a valuable asset as a rusher, possesses an NFL-worthy arm, and demonstrates impressive competitive toughness, qualities that the coaching staff would likely value. Nonetheless, he struggles with pocket presence, which I believe considerably limits his potential. There are also concerns regarding his mental processing, as he played in a college offense that often offered him very clear reads on his primary options, frequently involving RPOs and screens. I observe a lack of overall star potential, and I do not find him particularly clutch, as he displayed some of his least impressive performances during crucial moments at Ole Mississippi. Personally, I have assessed him with a round 2 grade and feel that a reasonable value would be around a third-round selection. However, given the surrounding speculation, I truly anticipate he will be picked late in round 1 or during round 2. In light of the game context at Ole Miss, I maintain a round 2 grade for him, believing that a fair value aligns with a third-round choice. Despite the ongoing discussions about him, I genuinely think he will be chosen late in round 1 or in round 2. My professional comparison for him is that he mirrors a lighter version of a well-regarded quarterback. While he may not possess the same speed or precision, he shares many comparable traits. Both exhibit accuracy, showcase excellent touch on deep throws, and can effectively contribute as runners, though neither excels in pocket presence. It's understandable why a team like the Steelers, aiming to build in a manner similar to another franchise, would find interest in a player like this, as he aligns with their needs. A capable deep passer with an NFL-level arm who can adapt to the tough conditions within their division. He has the agility to occasionally secure a first down when necessary. I sincerely doubt that the lack of superstar potential will significantly deter them, as they might not feel the need for a superstar quarterback. Instead, they're likely focusing on acquiring a standout running back to serve as the primary engine of their offense, rather than relying heavily on the passing game. My view on Jackson Dart and the general notion of selecting a quarterback is that if they manage to secure that veteran quarterback, I do not foresee them taking a quarterback in round one. They would likely search for someone in the middle rounds, potentially targeting a player who fits a specific profile. However, if they miss out on that veteran, whether he retires or opts for another team, this scenario becomes a genuine possibility for the Steelers, placing them in a position of urgency. I sincerely hope that does not happen, as I wish for the opportunity to remain open, granting the Steelers every option they require. I hope they steer clear of a desperate situation at the quarterback position this year. There exists a situation in which urgency could emerge, although it is hoped that such a scenario does not materialize. The preference is for Rodgers to continue with the team, as this would grant the Steelers a range of options. The hope is that this season they do not encounter urgency regarding the quarterback situation. Readers are encouraged to share their opinions in the comments about the grade they would give to the selection of Jackson Dart in the first round. Many analysts following the NFL draft project that the Steelers will choose Jackson Dart with the 28th pick without engaging in any trades. Comments are welcome, with grades such as A, B, C, D, or F being applicable. This will be marked as the central comment for today's conversation. Soon, some details will be shared concerning a unique opportunity. While discussing this, viewers are encouraged to rate Jackson Dart's selection in the initial round. There will be a chance to obtain the officially licensed 2025 NFL Draft Hat. To seize this opportunity, simply follow the link included in the comments and description of the discussion. This year, 2 color variations are offered. One comes in an off-white tone paired with a black brim and gold accents. The classic design is favored, and this is the hat that all Steelers draft picks will don on draft day, featuring a black design with a gold brim and gold lettering. Simple yet stylish. Some have already purchased it, and it is thought that others might be interested as well. On occasions when he manages to advance through the defensive line, there might be a chance he misses the running back. However, the essence of advancing through the interior line is disruption, and there is no doubt that this player is capable of executing that task. It is believed that he will be ready to make an impact from day one in the league, facilitating a smooth transition from a veteran player to a new prospect within the interior defensive line. It was commented, possibly during the Senior Bowl or at the Combine, that he perceives his playing style as similar to that of a veteran, and many note a resemblance between the two due to comparable play patterns. The chance to learn from this veteran for 2 years before taking a starting position alongside another player on the defensive line would be an excellent strategy for the team. The expectation surrounding his selection via trade is quite high. Now, when examining the selections made in mock drafts, we begin with the choice of a quarterback, a player from the University of Florida, which is intriguing. Next, another quarterback is chosen in a later round, while a third player surprisingly becomes available for the team. An offensive tackle from the University of Rutgers is selected, followed by a receiver from the University of Ole Miss, and finally, a running back is allocated to the team in the 7th round. I invite everyone to share their grades in the comment section, whether A, B, C, D, or F. Personally, the grade I would give would be a B-, due to the lack of enthusiasm regarding the quarterback pick. He shows good traits, and his physicality and experience in man-to-man coverage are noteworthy. If the strategy is to rely on 2 excellent players on the edges for the future, this could work, but the first-round pick would disappoint me. It would be more comfortable to see him chosen on the second day, as his ability to impact in the first season is a concern. While he has good size, his 40-yard dash performance is unimpressive, which poses a challenge given the speed of the opponents he will face in the league. He will need to prove that even with a subpar time, he can still remain effective in man-to-man coverage against the league's quicker receivers. If the first-round pick were focused on a secondary defender, I would prefer a player capable of starting his career right away. If it's an outside cornerback, he will be behind the starters, basically waiting for his chance to play. The expectation for the first-round pick is that it should be aimed at players with the potential to make an immediate impact. There are alternatives that stand out, playing in different formations and bringing valuable experiences that could benefit the team. In the first round, there are two athletes who can make a significant impact as nickel defenders. One player from Texas and another from Georgia. Both have experience in various formations. The player from Georgia primarily played in the box, as safety, and in the slot, while the Texas athlete also stood out in the slot, but has experience as an outside cornerback. Depending on the nickel defender profile sought, if the intention is to secure a cornerback and a defensive back in the first round, I would go with the Texas player or the Georgia player over considering the third player mentioned. The third player has good film and proper technique, with long arms and a physical stance, but lacks the necessary speed and is not prepared to contribute immediately on a defense like Pittsburgh's. Among the choices that caught my attention in a recent mock draft, there was a quarterback in the third round, especially if the opportunity arises to bring in a veteran to mentor him. The presence of this veteran could be incredibly valuable for the young player, helping him navigate the complexities of the game and position, benefiting the Pittsburgh team both in the short and long term. Additionally, I find a running back choice interesting, especially given the value in the fourth round. While he may not have explosive speed, it's important to remember that a previous back was not known for his quickness, but succeeded in Pittsburgh and is currently excelling with another team. He has all the desired attributes of a top-level running back, except for top-end speed. He shows quick feet, sharp vision, secure hands, and impressive receiving skills. He's also a skillful runner in routes and has the strength and competitiveness sought in this position. His balance after contact is among the best in this class, only second to one other player, and he has exceptional tackle-breaking ability. It would be very interesting to see him join the Pittsburgh team, especially if he's available in the fourth round. Keep an eye on a player from Ole Miss. He is someone to watch. The Pittsburgh team had the chance to meet with him during this year's combine, and he's among my underrated receiver favorites. With impressive speed, measuring 6 feet 1 inch, he posted a remarkable time, making him a real deep threat and a good option for after-the-catch advancement. His attitude toward blocking in the run game also deserves recognition. He may be a bit shorter, standing at 5 feet 11 inches, but he has a solid build for his size. With a 4.38-second 40-yard dash, this player is extremely fast and represents a significant threat, as well as being a good after-the-catch asset. His mentality on run blocking is also noteworthy. Weighing 196 pounds, he has a solid build. Reviewing his stats against Arkansas last year, he recorded 8 receptions for 254 yards and 5 touchdowns. Many project him to be chosen in the 6th or 7th round. This pick could be a great opportunity for a team looking to strengthen its roster. In his final game at Ole Miss against Duke, he had 7 receptions for 180 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's a big play waiting to happen. When watching the film, it was easy to overlook this player while focusing on others, often wondering who number 11 was. This athlete consistently finds ways to get open, is exceptional after the catch, and is quite tough. Currently, he's believed to be a 6th or 7th round pick, and this selection stands out. It would be exciting if he became a team's choice in the 6th round. So, who do you consider a good option? Share your opinions on who you think is a prospect who might surprise in any position. It doesn't have to be a receiver. Who is the unexpected player from this year's class that you hope a team selects on day 3 of the NFL Draft? Share your thoughts, and stay tuned for more content on the black and gold in the coming days. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. A video clip dropped yesterday, sending shockwaves through the NFL community. The screen flashed Trevor Lawrence, the 2021 first overall pick in Steelers colors. The clip immediately ignited rampant speculation across social media, and fans from coast to coast are asking, is the Pittsburgh Steelers' most recent move a game changer? Could the young Jacksonville Jaguars quarterback be packing his bags for Pittsburgh? Rumors have been swirling for weeks, But the latest buzz suggests that Lawrence is at the center of trade talks between the Jaguars and the Steelers. After a turbulent 2024 season, where Lawrence's performance was marred by injuries and the Jaguars finished with a disappointing 4-13 record, could Pittsburgh be looking to capitalize on his raw talent and potential? With the Steelers' quarterback situation still uncertain, the idea of pairing Lawrence with their stacked defensive line and experienced coaching staff has many fans salivating. What makes this even more interesting is Lawrence's contract situation. Just signed to a 5-year, $275 million extension with the Jaguars. The quarterback is one of the highest-paid players in NFL history. But with Jacksonville's struggles, could Pittsburgh's offer be too tempting to ignore? The financials would be a hurdle, but the Steelers' cap flexibility and their desire to get their hands on a potential superstar quarterback may just make this work. The impact of such a move would be seismic. If Lawrence were to join the Steelers, the NFC South powerhouse would lose their face of the franchise, but Pittsburgh would undoubtedly gain a quarterback with elite potential. Imagine the kind of firepower Pittsburgh could unleash on offense, pairing Lawrence's precision and arm strength with their dynamic wide receivers and strong running game. It's a match that could elevate the Steelers back into Super Bowl contention. As the days pass, insiders continue to hint at the possibility, but one thing is clear. This deal, if it materializes, could forever change the trajectory of the 2024 NFL season. Fans are on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting more details to drop. Will it be a dream or a long shot? Only time will tell. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Pittsburgh Steelers, make sure to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.